Hello guys, Gabriel here. Welcome to another episode here on Freedom Hustle. In today's video, I'm going to share with you my tips and tricks on how to make money with food delivery in general, more specifically with Uber Eats and Deliveroo. Okay, guys? So I prepared here 5 tips for you, and we'll be talking about these 5 tips that I have been doing and helped me and is helping me to make a lot of money with food delivery. Okay, guys? So the first tip is work in the right times. Okay? Avoid working in the wrong times. What can I say? What I want to say with that? I want to say that sometimes it's better to work than other times. For example, evening times. I usually work from 5 to 9. And for me, this is the best time. From 5 to 9 or from 6 to 10 is the best time for me because there's no traffic, because the streets are empty. You don't have as many competitions because all the motorbikes, or most of the motorbikes, are not working at night because it's cold and it's raining, so it's really busy. Also, another good time to work is early in the morning from like 7 to 11, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. From like 7 to 11 is also very good. Also, it's good from 12 to 2 o'clock is also good as well, like the lunch time, the dinner time, and the breakfast time. These are the 3 main times. So if you want to make money, you need to work specifically on those times, because you're gonna have many orders, you're probably gonna have double orders, the orders will pay more, and there will be less competition on those times. And what you can't do, or what you should not do, is working between the busy times, like busy traffic times, like let's say from 3 to 5. It's really bad because there's a lot of traffic from people coming from work, coming out of work, and also the school run is really bad. Also in the morning between like 10 to 12 is also bad because it's a bit dead. It's like a dead time. Also like after 10, after 11, like after 11 also gets a bit low. So if you want to make money, choose right the times. All right. Now, if you think that this video is helping you in any chance, in any way, I just want to ask you to subscribe to the channel. First of all, I just want to thank you if you are a subscriber. We reached 21 subscribers. Our numbers are growing. I know it's not big numbers yet, but I just want to thank you for subscribing. And if you're not a subscriber and you think that this content is helping you by any chance, just give me a thumbs up on this video and subscribe to the channel so we can reach 30 subscribers next. That would be our biggest achievement, next achievement. So thank you very much. Tip 2, work with 2 accounts. All right. So when you are working with 2 accounts, let's say I work with 2 accounts. I work with Deliveroo and I work with Uber Eats. With 2 accounts, you have a chance to make double payment, because when you're working with 2 accounts, you can have orders from both accounts that goes to the same direction, and then you make double payment. And this is so good. I'll tell you why. Let's say you received an order from McDonald's, and then next to McDonald's there's a Sainsbury's, and you collect the order from McDonald's on Deliveroo, and suddenly pops up an order from Sainsbury's on Uber Eats, and they are going for the same direction. So you can collect your order from McDonald's and you can quickly pop into Sainsbury's, collect your Sainsbury's order, and as it's going for the same direction, you deliver both. Like let's say one in one street here and the other one is on the street below, and then you deliver both orders like with not much effort, and you receive £10, £5 for each order, and then you receive a £10. You didn't spend petrol, and then happy days. Alright, so work with 2 accounts. But when you're working with 2 accounts, the trick is not to do orders that go to different directions. Because if you choose orders that go to different directions, then you are screwed. Because if one order takes you there, and then you have to go all the way to the other side of town to deliver the other order, then it doesn't compensate, because it's gonna take you a lot of time to go to the other side of town, and also you spend a lot of petrol. You can make money with only 1 account, But if you make money with only one account, like good money, the problem is you'll be spending more petrol, because to make the big money with one account, you're gonna have to accept orders that go far away. Then you're gonna put more miles, and then you spend more petrol in your vehicle. So you can make good money with one account, but you spend more money in your vehicle because you're gonna have to go far to make that money. But if you have two accounts, you make a lot of money and you don't spend as much petrol because you're working smart. You're doing two orders in the same area with two accounts, and then double payment and not many petrol because you go into the same area. Okay, guys? So that's tip number 2, work with two accounts. Tip number 3 is choose well the orders you make. And what do I want to say with that? Sometimes on the apps, if you are a driver, you know that, and if you're not a driver and you want to be a driver, you will notice that sometimes the apps gives you some orders that are not fair. They give you orders that takes you far away and doesn't pay you the fair price for that trip. Let's say one order will take you like 8 miles to finish that order, and they are offering to pay you £5. Don't accept those orders. You have to be choosing well the orders. When you receive the orders, you need to check where it's going. You need to check how many miles will take you to do that order, and you only accept the orders that are good for you. Don't accept bad orders that take you far away and doesn't pay you enough. Don't accept orders that are 3 orders. Now the apps gives you sometimes 3 orders at the same time. Don't accept those orders. Choose well. Only accept orders that will take you, if it's gonna take you far away, it needs to pay you a lot. And you cancel, reject. You have to reject the orders that are not good, and only accept the orders that make sense, that will pay you the fair price. If it's an order that is like very short and it's paying you £3, but you know it's a very quick one near, then get it. If it's taking you like a little bit further but it's paying you £5, but it's not very far away, but it's paying you £5, go. If you have an order that is taking you a little bit far away but it's paying you £8, go. But if you have an order that is taking you far away, like in another town, in a neighbor town, and it's paying you only £6, £7, £8, don't accept. Cancel and wait for another one. And don't worry, you have another one, because the orders keep flowing, especially if it's busy. And there's always someone that will accept these orders. And also, if you don't accept the orders and nobody accepts the order, the price will keep going up, will keep going up, will keep going up. And we will be forcing the app to pay us more. So don't accept these cheap, dirty jobs. Alright? That's for your own good. Choose well the orders. Okay? Now, tip number 4 is stay where you know the area. Don't go to areas that you don't know, because you need to learn everything about the restaurants. You need to know where to park. You need to know how the restaurants work, which entrance you need to use. Because sometimes, if you work in a different area, you have to learn how the area works. Because every area is different. Every town is different. And I worked in different towns before. I worked in Watford. I live in St. Albans, so I worked around this area. So before, I used to work in Watford. When I lived in Watford, I used to work in Aylesbury when I lived in Aylesbury. Also, I worked in Newcastle because my ex-girlfriend is from Newcastle, and sometimes I went to Newcastle and I worked in Newcastle, and now I work in St. Albans. Also, I worked in London, and London is very different as well. And every area have their own aspects. So stay in the area that you know, that will save you time, and that will give you knowledge to choose the orders well and to choose the good orders, because you know where you can go to receive money, you know where you can go, and if you go that way, you can accept or have an order to come back to your main point, and also have your main point, a point that you stay, and that's your point where you get the orders, because you know the area, you know where to park, you know how the restaurants work, you know the entrance of the restaurants that you have to use, because some restaurants have different doors and you have to use the back door, and some restaurants you don't need to use the back door. And then when you know the area, will save you time, will save you stress, will save you energy, will save you a lot of things. So stay where you know. All right. And now tip number 5 is to use a low cost vehicle. Sometimes I see guys in the street and they are like doing food delivery in a Mercedes Benz, and I'm like why he's doing food delivery in a Mercedes Benz, man? It doesn't compensate. It's just the petrol you're gonna pay for the Mercedes Benz doesn't compensate, man. You are paying to work. Like, how? Or like a big car, doing food delivery with a big car. Like, how, man? You have to choose well the vehicle. It needs to be a low cost vehicle. Don't get a vehicle that have value. Don't put a nice vehicle to do food delivery. And that was a mistake I did before. I did this mistake before. I got a nice vehicle and then I start doing food delivery with it. And then I fucked the vehicle, because you're going to be putting miles on your vehicle. You're going to be using the engine a lot. You're going to be risking the vehicle to be on the road and parking, and you're risking it to like a scratch somewhere. So use a low cost vehicle, man. To do this job, if you're gonna do by car, you need to have a fucked car. Have like a very cheap car, £1,000 car, 1 liter, 1.2 liter maximum. Because then you're gonna save money with petrol, you're gonna save money with the maintenance of the vehicle, and then you can use that vehicle hard, because it's just a fucked vehicle, you don't care. But if you're using a vehicle that you care, you're going to be losing a lot of value on your vehicle, all right? And if you're doing by motorbike, be aware that you're gonna have to be changing your motorbike a lot. So don't use like a very nice motorbike to do that. That's the same for motorbikes. And for bikes, I feel like it's the same. You don't want to put your nice bike to do the job, because you're gonna be fucking the bike as well. And also, this is also for the device. Don't put your nice new iPhone to do this job. You need to have a used device. I lost count on how many devices the battery got addicted. I think I lost 4 iPhones for this job, because I do this job since 2018, and I did this job in 2 countries, in Portugal and in England, and in many cities in England. And in Portugal I did in 2 cities, Lisbon and Cascais, and I lost like 4 iPhones, like the battery is dead. And this iPhone that I'm recording now is also going to be down, and I'm going to buy a spare phone. So use a spare phone to do the job as well. Okay guys, now if you want to work as a food delivery driver, you will need food insurance. So I have Zigo to refer you. So food delivery, use Zigo. Zigo is the policy that all the drivers use. So go in the description, I have a referral for you. You're gonna have £50 off Zigo, and you can also choose pay as you go, and then you're gonna be just paying by minute. So every shift you go, you're gonna be paying your insurance by minute, and and that is good if you're not doing it full time. All right. Also, don't receive money from side hustles on your main bank account. Use a Wise bank account. It's a digital bank account, and Wise is the best one, because let you transfer money abroad with very low fees. Also, they give you a debit card, which is free if you use my referral. So I'm gonna leave a link in the description for Wise as well, to create your digital bank account, and you can also send money abroad with Wise, and it's the best way to send money abroad. Also, if you travel, you can use your debit card in the country that you're traveling, and you're gonna be paying money in the local currency. All right, guys, Wise. Okay, if you want to work as a food delivery driver, I have a video that I made giving you step by step on how to be a food delivery driver. I'm gonna link this video next, so you can just click on this video, and that's everything that you need to start working for food delivery. Okay guys, thank you very much. Just subscribe to the channel so we can reach 30 subscribers, and give a thumbs up in the video if you like this content and you want more content like this. Thank you. See you in the next video.